Hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Friday Night Live with Reese. Okay, wait for a while. Hi Zhijie. Okay, this week we are still doing the same thing, which is we're giving away a free 2.5 feet mirror cabinet if anyone can ask me a renovation or carpentry related question which I cannot answer in 5 minutes or less without the help of Google. I will need the background music. Got one more, later you take one more. Later you take another phone. The children phone don't have. Okay. Alright, please help us like and share. Hi SN. Help us like and share. And if you haven't already liked our our YouTube channel, you just go over to YouTube, search for Reno Scout Renovation, then you'll see us. Okay? Do help us like our YouTube as well, because we are almost about to hit 1,000 subscribers. And when you do that, first thing you get your dedicated channel name, then you get a lot of stuff you can do. Like you can do YouTube live, and don't worry about monetizing. The YouTube make money from YouTube is gonna be madness when you go like 1 million subscribers and you make money from the YouTube. It's very hard to make money from YouTube. So it was never meant to be as in we didn't start the YouTube channel for monetizing. We started the YouTube channel with a single goal in mind, which is wanting to chronicle my life and also the interesting part about carpenters and carpenters lifestyle, which is why we have Carpenter's Diary, the name that was born. Nowadays raining season. Hi, hey Miss Lee. Oh, I finally know who you are. Alright. She's back to Singapore already. Welcome back to Singapore. And yeah, hope you had a happy. Yeah, she just gave birth, so thank you very much for the support, and so far we've been very good your company, no problem. She's our supplier from PD Door, alright. And PD Door is one of my favorite go-to for toilet doors. Why? Because the patented technology, the slide and swing, alright, it helps us to solve problem of the small toilets that we have in Singapore. If you have a swing door, then a lot of design wouldn't work already. We want to create shower enclosure, we want to create space for basin vanity. A lot of times you cannot have a swing door because of Singapore government. They like to build the toilet in a very awkward position. Sometimes don't know who's planning the toilets. Alright, if you're listening, please wake up your idea. The architects of HDB, okay, you don't try to save 1 feet here, 1 feet there. You save, the toilet is really so small, you save another 1 feet where you got space. Some of the houses are like Canberra there, it's just missing about 200, which is like 8 inches of space from a normal toilet. But the 8 inches creates so much problem for us designers. I cannot create a wet and dry area, okay, and the WC is smack in the middle of nowhere. It was very poor planning. All you need to do is give us more space so that everyone can enjoy and use the toilet properly. What's the point of building a space that's so small and it's not usable? So yeah, just complaints about HDB. Look at the old flats, the 30-40-year-old flats. Some of the 3 rooms even worse. Some of the 3 rooms they only have 1 shower room and 1 toilet, and no master toilet. Everything's in the kitchen. So it just don't make sense. If you come across this kind of houses, please don't buy. Alright, because if you buy this kind of houses, you regret one. You really live to regret that kind of choice. Because you got 3 bedrooms, you got 1 toilet that's in the kitchen, and then 1 shower that's in the kitchen. It doesn't make sense. There's no master toilet. This kind of houses, just avoid. And recently I got one case. Is this owner, he bought a very old condo, intending to rent out the condo. Okay, let's do some maths. And because it's a very old condo, there are very problems. The pipe is leaking, the termites on the floor. Okay, the previous owner treated the termites but never fixed the leak in the ceiling, which is a main pipe leak. Okay. To redo the renovation for this house, it will cost about 80k. Okay, if you take over or you buy over this kind of house, when can you recover your 80k renovation cost in terms of monthly? Let's say $500 extra per month of the rental increase you can get with a newly renovated condo. Don't forget that the amenities are still old. A 20-30 years old condo, the amenities are like shit one. Alright. Okay, the amenities is still old. And then the only good thing maybe is the location and a newly renovated house. Okay, $500 extra per month. 14 years, 12 years is 72,000, right? So 14 years, then you start 30.5 years, then you start to break even. So you need to rent out the place for 30.5 years to reap back the returns of your renovation. We don't even factor in inflation and all this, no. So it doesn't make sense. In the end, why would you make this kind of purchase? So whenever you all purchase property, please think carefully, okay? If you are purchasing for your own use, I think to say own use, okay, you can renovate as much as you like. Alright, then when you're faced with a comparison, like neighboring unit is nicer and the other unit is lousier, most of the time I will choose the lousy unit, because in the end you take the nicer unit, you will still renovate one. You still whack 2 toilets and hack the kitchen, that's 25,000 gone already. Okay, so if you got a good bargain, because the other unit is very lock-hog, very lousy and very old renovation already, take the good deal, which is redo the whole place. You spend another 30,000 on the old place, you look nicer than the newer place. Okay, that's a rule of thumb. Then, okay, if you are purchasing property not for own stay on, you are purchasing for flipping. The word flipping is more used in the States where they can easily sell the house. Okay, then you are looking for easy to sell and easy to rent. In that case, location, alright, amenities, and things like the age of the place and the renovation is going to be very important. Alright, if you're going to buy a place that is very old and the renovation is in 6 figures, like 100,000, 120,000 renovation, it's very hard to get back the renovation cost from this investment or this property, unless you're talking about landed, then different. How come? Because landed, the increment goes by land price. So with your investment of, let's say, 150,000 on a landed property, you can easily recoup back the renovation cost. Not for HDB and condominiums, it's very hard to recoup back. So today, what was the interesting thing that we were doing? Would anybody wake up knowing like what you would do for the day? Can press 1 to signify yes. That means every day you wake up, you know what's going to happen for your day. And press 2, right? If you don't know, like your day in work is going to be like, for example, SCDF, driving ambulance driver. Every day is going to be very special. They won't know what they will encounter. Alright, then that one can put 2. If you're office worker, more or less you know every day go in, do something, and then after that your boss will tell you what to do, so you can press 1. Okay, I'm one of those that will be pressing 2. My days are quite interesting because some of the times we go to site there are unforeseen problems that is not that is not common to see in a way. So what was uncommon today that happened in my life, in my part of my day lah, is that okay, tomorrow is our handover date for another project, and we are only doing the carpentry for this place, which means tomorrow hand over to the whole project to the vinyl people. Alright, we're going to bring away all our tools and everything. Suddenly, owner came out with a request to dismantle one of the mirrors that is attached onto the sliding door. Usually this is an easy thing, you know. You just remove the door, alright, and then after that you bring it down already, throw away the mirror and redo a new door without mirror. Very easy ma, right? Ours was not the case. Ours was a pocket door. They actually install it, and then after that they seal out the partition. So you can't remove the door, that means the mirror is stuck on the door. So I had to whack the mirror, break the mirror. So I never thought I'd be breaking a mirror today lah. But today I had to break the mirror, and breaking mirror is actually very dangerous work. Because mirror, after you break it, is shattered into many pieces. And when it shattered to pieces, it will drop. So because I got experience and I know how to do the job, so I explain to you. Very simple, and it takes common sense. You need to be standing on the ladder. Reason being, this one we'll share in our Instagram post also. Oh, you know, auspicious. No, I'm not pantang one. I break mirror, all this I'm not pantang one, because if I'm pantang, then I won't be doing this whole trade lah. We do a lot of funny things one. Right? We cut people door lah. We hacking also. We never go and choose date one lah. Only owner choose date only. We don't care one. We 7 月 also continue to work one. So anyway, you got to stand on the ladder. So I was on the ladder. How come? Because when you shatter a piece of glass or mirror, okay, it's going to break into small pieces. Sometimes the pieces is very tiny and like specks. You will fly into your eye if you are standing below the mirror. In this case, the mirror was like 3 meters tall. Okay. You need to stand high on the ladder. Make sure that your whatever that's going to splatter is below your eye level. Okay. Yeah, below your eye level. So whatever is splattering is below you. Okay. Then you start to use your crowbar, hammer, whatever chisel to go and break it. As you break, when you break it, the parts that shatter already don't have glue behind you will start to drop. Of course, you need to protect the floor first. That's the number one step. It will start to drop. So you must be on the ladder and away from the mirror, because this will allow you to drop safely onto the floor and not onto your toe. Right? For me, I always wear, no matter where I go, I wear safety boots one. So my safety boot is steel toe one, but steel toe is only the first part of the toe part. The leg part will still get cut on, okay? So cannot, you must still stand far away to let the mirror fall, not onto you, away from you. Alright? So I one person break mirror, a lot of people come and see, because there is last push for handover. So you got builder team, you got electrician, you got painter, you got everyone, including my own team also. They just come over. Wow, what are you doing? The owner want to dismantle, what to do? Dismantle. Do you have any brands or any interesting mechanism you want me to showcase or go and 代言 one, right? And any 厂家 you want me to 代言 your stuff, your product, showcase your product, I'm open. Alright, I'm open to it. Okay, free marketing for you. It's not free lah. If you want me to 代言, then you got 代言费啦. Right? Then you know 代言费, then got discount for my future projects also can. We work something out. Alright? Why am I telling you all this? Is that I find that the Ewin's video is very well received. Alright? The video of space saving furniture is very well received. So I think I want to do more of this kind of videos, which is like finding new concepts, cool concepts, and then presenting it to customers and showing that there's actually things out there that a lot of people don't know of. So if there's any brand or things that you want to know, I can go and contact the suppliers and then we do a video shoot. I contacted some already, waiting for the marketing to get back. Anyway, I won't be so free to do so many, right? So it's just bit by bit. The most interesting ones first. Alright, for customers that want to engage us as your main con designer, your Pao Ka Liao team, alright, what's the step to do? Okay, first step, WhatsApp to us at 9007-3368. Okay, admin will post the number again. Okay, WhatsApp to us at this number with your floor plan, number 1, key collection date, number 2, and then if you got time, write down what are the things you require to do. No time, then we schedule a phone call, we will consult you, and then after that, know more about your project already, we will come up with a quotation. Okay, this whole thing, listen again, we do not meet up, okay? My showroom is not open for walk-in. We do not meet up, okay? Reason being, we are not sales designers, we don't sit in the office all day. Most of my day is out on site, handling different parts of the projects. That's why you hire us for. Okay, you don't hire a wear smart white color shoe ID, sit in the office to manage your project. You hire a site manager, which is me. Alright? You hire a project lead, a project coordinator, that's me. Okay, so my job is to make sure that your project goes well. So with me being the main point of contact for all projects, alright, we do have a team, but the thing is I'm the main point of contact. Okay, with me being the main point of contact, I'm able to come and attend to every single customer, prospective customer. I reserve my time for confirmed customers. So confirmed customers, you'll get scheduled to meet me, and I will tell you my schedule, when we meet up, all this. But non-confirmed customer, prospective only, you want to see me, is 0 chance, almost 0 chance. Okay? Okay, so how does it go? Our step is like that. Send in your floor plan. Send in the things that you require us to do. If no time, then we schedule phone call for you, no problem. Okay? Then after that, we understand your needs already. We're going to come out with a quotation. We're going to send you the quotation. Okay? You receive the quotation, you decide to compare until you like us already, you know that it's us already. Schedule a meeting. This is the time we schedule a meeting. That means you are confirmed going to meet us to talk about signing up. Signing us already, confirming already. Then we call meet up. Okay? So we do not meet unless you really want to sign already. It's very simple one, because whatever houses your thing you have already, I've seen a lot of it already. I see 1,000 floor plans a year. Okay? So I have seen a lot of store plans, I've seen a lot of designs, and I've done a lot. 100 projects a year. Okay, that's the number we are talking about. So thousands of projects under my belt already. I don't need to meet you to know what you want. I don't need to meet you to know what you want. All I need is one phone call. Alright, one phone call, I can get everything and I know what you want. Then from there, hi Eddie, hi. Hey CY. Oh, I show you later. Yes, it will deteriorate one over time. Nothing will last forever one. Laminate will deteriorate over time, especially with water, oil, and sun. Okay, I show you later. I show you my own cabinet. Alright, so come back to the quotation process. Come in with floor plan, things to do. We call up, we do quotation ready. After we have the quotation ready, we send to you the quotation. Then when the quotation is accepted by you, that means you confirm want to meet us just is for signing up, for talking about technical details and design already, then we meet up. Because I reserve my time for confirmed customers. Very simple. How can I meet 1,000 people a year? I can't, there's only 365 days, right? So if I meet 3 person a day, I don't need to do any work already. I'm not a sales designer, okay? I'm a site manager. You hire me to make sure the project goes well. So I'm not going to sacrifice the vision for the company and the mission that we are here to do. That's why Reynolds Scott is founded. Okay, we are different from IDs, but the sole reason that we do not hire sales designers. Alright, we don't go commission based, we do all those funny stuff and then make people go crazy. No, okay? We make sure that you hand over the projects to us, you trust us, we handle it properly. So that's why it's very hard to see an audience with me. That's why we do Facebook Live, that's why we do consultation of using phone call. Alright, okay, let's come back to the laminate cracking. See, can see my cabinet. Can you see the corner of the cabinet? Can see, right? The angle. See this part? Come out already. Why will come out? Got sun, got sun, got heat, got wear and tear. Alright, how to prevent laminate from coming out? No way one. We use the best glue in the market already, okay? But the thing is that nothing lasts forever. If you want your thing to last forever, nobody can guarantee that. That's why warranty is 1 year. Or some people the warranty 3 years. Okay, this cabinet how long already? 5 years already. Alright, start to peel. One corner start to peel. So you have to see your in the end, it's not workmanship. Thank you, Miss Lee. Thank you. I'm not so good to subcons that make mistakes or subcons that screw up. Okay, I think the subcons know that. I'm very strict on, which is we make a mistake. Okay, customers are not supposed to face the kind of mistakes one. All right, I will scold my subcon to get it done. They have to fix it because you collect money from the customer. You are supposed to fix it and make it good, make it look good. There should be no defects one. If got defects, then who's gonna accept? Customer cannot accept. We also cannot accept because you spoil our reputation. So I'm very tough on my subcontractors. I ask them to do something. I make sure that it's done well. Then you can collect money, I pay money is pay very fast one. Some of the contractors they haven't do much work. I pay full already. Alright, but you want to go into my inner circle to become my contractors or my subcons, it's very hard because I test you one time and then I see the style that you do, the pattern that you do. If you cannot go to my standard and cannot follow my drawings properly, then I got a lot of issues with the subcontractor. I will no need in front of people. Most of the time I can go behind the scenes to scold you. But if you mess up in front of everyone and don't want to fix the mess up, I will scold one. I will literally scold until your mother father cry one. Okay, so this is why customers hire us for. Okay, the reason is I get things done, I solve the problem. So the only way to solve problem is to when 我需要出马，我需要去把那个问题解决的时候，我要用骂的来解决的话，我就得要骂，我不可以心软的，也不会手软。为什么我讲不会手软呢？ I'm been known to tear down stuff one. If the contractor do something wrong and he insists that it's correct, I will tear it down in front of him. I will tell him to eat it up, and then after that, he will redo a new piece for me. It's very simple. Who make the mistake? Who bear the responsibility? Who bear the cost? Okay. If the mistake is made by me, I will tear down my own things. I will throw it away and then I'll do a new one. Because customers pay money for a reason. No bullshit one. I don't like bullshit. So it's very simple. Want to become my subcon, want to work with me, be it plumber, electricians, all this, you know that there's no way to smoke one, because Reese knows his stuff. And whoever tried to smoke me have not been with us anymore already. That's the interesting thing. Which is 我们的筛选, our selection, is a natural law of selection, which is if you cannot meet the requirements, you cannot do the work on time, you cannot do the work in a quality manner, then you will get replaced. And you will get replaced very fast because that will be your last job. Alright? Sad to say, I won't mention any names because it's not nice. Okay? Sad to say, but some of them has been replaced already. Okay? It's just part and parcel. In the market, there's not just one company doing electricity. Alright? There are thousands, in fact tens of thousands of people that know how to do electricity. There are so many LEWs out there. What's LEW? Licensed electrical worker. There's so many of them out there. There's so many licensed plumbers. There's so many people. Alright? So why must I engage someone that is not good? So service not good, timing not good, everything was not good. Nobody will engage you. So wake up your own idea. If you want to provide service to contractors, interior designers and all this, make sure that the service is up there. Quality of work, integrity, alright? Integrity meaning you don't pretend that we don't know. A lot of times ID don't know one. But how come we know is because we face so many bullshit before. We know how to see how the pipe, we know how to measure pipe one. We know how, one look I can see it. So I was actually on a pre-con survey a few days back. What's a pre-con survey? Before you hack landed property, you got neighbors, right? Cluster house, you got not cluster house, terrace house. Terrace house, you got neighbors. So pre-con survey meaning we will seek the permission of the neighbors, okay, two side neighbors, because it's squash in the middle. Two side neighbors will go and do pre-construction survey. So we will take pictures of all the cracks in the wall, the cracks on the floor, cracks on the tiles in the toilet, everything we will take photo. Right? We come out with a PDF file that shows all the cracks that is existing before renovation, before we start the renovation. That's called pre-con survey. Okay? Then we'll give a copy to the management. If it's the management, we'll give a copy to the owners of the neighbors. The neighbors will give a copy to our own owners also. That means the people who engage us to do renovation. So all the parties all have already. Now we are all in the clear. Okay? The existing crack is already there. Structural crack, non-structural crack, all there. I take picture already. So when I was taking picture, there was this lady, the lady owner, the neighbor, very nice lady. So she bring me around. Then when I was like pointing and then snapping photo, I use my measuring tape, point in the middle of nowhere and then take photo. Then she's like, "What's that?" I say, "There got crack." Then she go very close. "Got crack, man? Where's the crack?" "Oh, hey, you stand so fast, you can see. So far you can see the crack." I say my eyes and other people's eyes different one because I'm in the trade, you see. And I know what to look for, so I can see the crack. From far away, I can tell that your tile crack already. Okay, so she was very amazed. I'm like, "Wow, you stand like 3 meters away, so far away, you can see that the top of the staircase, you can see there's a crack line." Yes, I can see. Okay, and I take photo already, and my camera very sharp one, so I will capture all the photos, right? Then I will send to the owners. And then why we need to do that? Because we are hacking a lot of the house. When you hack a lot of the house, you got a lot of vibrations, okay? Then your neighbor's walls will also vibrate. Sometimes you face situation whereby the vibration will crack the other neighbor's wall. Okay, what's going to happen? You need to pay for it. Alright, we have to make good and then pay them again. Or we have to replace tiles and all this. But most of the time, it is not our fault. Which is, during the pre-con survey, we already saw that the ground shifted. There's structural cracks, there's wall crack, there is tile crack. All those are not the contractor's fault. So pre-con survey is to safeguard everybody, to make sure that everyone is in the clear. That means we know that pre-existing both houses on the neighboring side all have cracks in the wall, all have tile cracks. What happened? Because over 20 years, the ground has shifted. Okay, ground don't move one. Don't think that Singapore no earthquake. Okay, then the ground don't move. Okay. Seismic activity causes the ground to move, and once it has moved, tiles will start to crack. Not to the extent of dropping off the wall, but there is a crack. It's a hairline crack, a hairline fracture. And that hairline crack fracture will be very obvious when you can far away, you can see one. White color tile, you'll see the crack like a hair. It's called hairline fracture. Alright, so that we can see, and we have to highlight to the owners that this is what we have spotted. This is the existing condition. It's nothing to do with my work. So I don't need to renovate one place and pay for renovating the other 2 units neighboring. That's very important. So for contractors out there, IDs out there, if you're lazy and you face this kind of situation before, I can just tell you it's a very expensive lesson. Alright, don't do it again. Do your pre-con survey, do your proper paperwork, and then get friendly with all the neighbors. Alright, that is the step that you do. And that is why people hire us, because we are professional. Alright, to be professional, you need to know your stuff. Okay, you need to know what to do, what not to do, how to talk to people, and then spot things like how I spot, which is I eagle eye. The whole house where got crack I also know. Okay, and I can remember all the cracks. How many more minutes we have?
30.
哇，还有半个小时。Oh, yeah, my free mirror cabinet giveaway is still on. Every single week, we will give away one mirror cabinet, 2.5 feet one, free installation. Okay. If anyone can ask me a renovation related question or carpentry related question that I cannot answer in 5 minutes without the aid of Google. So far we've given away one, okay, and the question was sintered surfaces. That one, I admit that one I'm not good at it, as in I didn't know that they call this material sintered surface. I know this material, I never use it because it's stupid. Alright, it's only 1 mm wear layer. You chip, it's just like a towel. It's just like a towel. So I will use it for countertop sintered surfaces. Maxwell, did you leave the cabinet defect just to showcase your viewer one day? No, I have 2 defects, one here, one there. I'm a carpenter, but I do not have time to do my own house one. Alright, I got if I really need to do, I got painting to do, I got holes to patch, I got cracks to patch. What else I gotta do? I gotta change 1 light bulb, 2 light bulbs actually. Other than that, I think my house fine. The whole thing about being a contractor or carpenter is that you work 14 hours a week. Oh no, 14 hours a week, 14 hours a day. Alright, and you work 6-7 days, sometimes never rest, 6-7 days a week. Okay, minimum is 6. Most of the time is 7 days. Means you never rest, and you only have time for sleep. Because if you work 14 hours, you only left 10, right? The 10 you need to 吃喝拉撒 and then sleep, right? See, I'll answer your question. The answer is yes. That's why there's a 150 mm gap recommended from the fire source. Yeah, so Compact Plus have this problem. And oh yeah, the cabinet defects. So yeah, we don't really have time to do our own stuff. Like for example, my own showroom. My showroom, the first floor landing is supposed to be triangle vinyls. Not triangle, it's called diamond vinyls. I already have that design and everything in place already, but I don't have time to do it. Our workers also no time to do it. And then I have I'm going to make a little signboard, and then I got lights, I got mirror lights, I got a big poster I want to make. My whole showroom, my whole gallery is actually, the plan has been there already, but we didn't manage to do it because right after COVID, right after circuit breaker is over, we've been busy until now. So usually you do your own stuff only when you're really free, which we are not. We sibei boring Why boring? Because we are good. My queue now is, for quotation, is about 3 weeks. Then for project wise, we are all the way pack until after Chinese New Year already. Don't tell you all the date, okay? I know the date, but I cannot tell you all. Reason being, I tell you already, then later you all don't ask me for quotation. Can ask one, okay? I can still slot in one, but if I tell you, you'll be scared. I also don't tell my workers. Basically, I tell them, 你不用怕没有工作做就对了。Okay, you come to work every day knowing that there's project that's piling up, and it's like one project after another. You finish this house, don't tell me you want to rest, okay? Finish this house already, tomorrow wake up, go do another house. Because we are that packed lah, basically. Yes, always been like that what. For 20 over years, my uncle been in the industry. The good carpenters are always packed one. Where got carpenters that are good, got free time one. Carpenters that are good never ever got free time one. Because you see, they got leads from ID, they got their own customer, they got referral. So they are always jam-packed. And carpentry is a very labor intensive and time intensive job. So when it's intensive, right, what's happening is that when you finish one project already, you got pipeline, and your pipeline is all the way full, and most of the time is like that. The only time that is not so full is after Chinese New Year. But for us, after Chinese New Year also packed already. So don't need to worry for no job. Okay, to answer Si's question, yes, Complex Plus backing has this problem. Because it's just mesh bond to the wall. What's mesh bond? Mesh bond is like glue, okay? That you stick it to the wall only. And then it's not like stone where it's very hard and rigid, right? It's a kind of acrylic, and acrylic, when heat happens to acrylic, it will start to bulge. So that's why the minimum distance from the fire source to your Compact Plus backsplash is 150 mm, 6 inches. All right. So if you put a pot on it, then the fire start to go do this one, the fire. So when the fire does this, especially you got a center one. Later, Jennifer, I will share your question also. When you got a center pot, then you put a pot and then the fire goes very close to the backsplash, your backsplash will pop up. Don't need long one, you probably cook for 6 months, it will like that already. So Compact Plus as a backsplash, you need to be careful what kind of stove you choose. If not, then don't use Compact Plus as a backsplash. Yeah. Okay, Jennifer, your question is, hi Reese, are you able to share how we can minimize black lines between laminate? Any tips? Yes, choose black color. Black color cannot see black line. But Chinese like to choose white color. White color and black color sure see the line one. So what to do? Okay, you pay for very expensive solid core laminate. It's very expensive. One piece of laminate normally is like $55, 50 something dollars. A solid core laminate can cost up to $200 to $300 all the way to $400 one piece. So Shi, yes, glass got no issue, but same thing. Glass is afraid of not heat. Glass is afraid of the corner getting chipped. I today break the mirror. I break for 3 hours. So you all say that glass will crack? What nonsense. I purposely use hammer and chisel to break a glass. I need to break for 3 hours. You know how hard it is to break already, no? Then tempered glass don't need to say. Tempered glass you need chip it at the corner only. Okay, so Jennifer, how? Let's come back to your black line question. What else? Then for example, you're finishing some of the parts. You will need to use ABS, then you need the cost will go up. Use ABS to finish. For example, this cabinet, how come you all don't see black line? This one is ABS. This ABS, the side here, you don't see any black line. Here is also ABS, right? But there are big corners that bo pian one. Like for example, the top, right? All this, the top, yeah. Just want to show you never see. This one got no black line. Mine got no black line here. Where got black line? The big ones, all the big cabinets all got black lines. So you come to my showroom, can see. Then laminate joint line sure is black color one. No choice. Opians. If you use carpentry painter to paint, that one also will come off over each one. Or a few months time, or you clean, it will come off one. So no point. So you have to accept that this material has its drawback. No choice. Your BTO wall does not require sealant. But right, it has base coat already, so it's not a new wall. It doesn't require sealant. Alright, but if you want to paint sealant just to make sure that just you have a peace of mind, then just top up for sealant. It's not that expensive anyway. Right? So actually it's no need one. It's just additional. But new walls need new walls must have sealant. Won't feel flaky. C asked a question, if there's no wall sealant on the BTO walls, will the walls feel flaky, powdery? Powdery is different thing, and powdery is because of condensation. That means, for example, you don't open to air your room one, right? Then you aircon on already, then straight away the curtain is forever closed, right? Then it becomes powdery, all this, okay, condensation problem. So it's nothing to do with the paint. All right, paint become powdery is another reason. The reason is 掺水. Right? What's 掺水? That means, okay, the paint is emulsion paint, is water-based paint ma. Then in order to save cost, some painters add water. Okay, you will not see the difference, but you will feel it. Right? New walls we have to use. Okay, actually for me, I prefer oil-based. I prefer oil-based sealant. For me, if I do the painting in-house one or my own contractors one, is use oil-based. Water-based is because no smell. But in the end, both are more or less the same. I like oil-based because oil-based is like, to me, it feels very gao one. But the strong smell, a lot of people cannot tahan. So in the end, a lot of people still come back to use water-based. It's both the same thing. It's fine one. But for me personally, I prefer oil-based. Today is 22nd. Alright. Hopefully everything goes well on the 25th, Jennifer. Then 27th when we meet, we no need to worry about the feng shui. Yeah. Then who else? 26, 27. Yeah, all got things. If you all see my calendar, you'll be very scared. No I mean as in like, we know our calendars at the back of our heart. We know each appointment. We know tomorrow we are doing what. And my whole week, basically, not a week, my whole everyday is packed on. It's very nice It's very nice because thank you for all the support for all my fans, my customers, my suppliers, and my sifu, all my mentors, including everyone that is in the trade, okay, including the hardware store. Thank you for telling me that some things are going out of stock, alright, and then make me 囤货. I 囤货 until siao already, okay. My money all 顶 在 the 货 already. But bo pian. Okay, if you got no shipment, you can kiss your woodworking, carpentry, everything goodbye already. There are so many things that is out of stock, and yeah, I can't possibly store everything in the hardware store. I can't possibly, but whatever is everything that we need to use one, I now have a lot of spare. Yeah, don't come and rob me. Oh, carpenters, you all don't have hinges, don't have drawer tracks, don't have papan, don't have this, don't have that, don't have glue, don't come and find me, okay? I'm not a hardware store. I just stockpile my goods already. I know that stock is running low. The whole Singapore is running out of stock on certain items, alright? And it's very scary. We don't know when Malaysia is going to restore its supplies. We also don't know when China, the container issues will be resolved. Alright, this is a worldwide problem. It's not that we don't want to finish your project on time. Alright, everything is low stock. If you never hear before things will go out of stock, this is the first time in the history of so many 30 40 years or 100 years that this virus is affecting everyone in the trade. So thank you for all my suppliers for forewarning me. Alright, and now I got a lot of stock, my factory is full. but we need to use it on just you just have to stockpile. And the prices actually went up lah. Quite a lot of things prices went up. Quite scary kind of increment also. Some of the things we can absorb lah, but some we can't. Especially those that increment is like what 50% increment. Those we can't absorb one because there's not 50% margin in the first place. So how are we going to absorb it, right? But for marginal increases, like more or less, we are facing a 10% increase in our cost price rate. Not that we want it, it's just the container issue, right? And the whole situation around the world, basically prices are increasing. We haven't increased our carpentry price. I don't intend to. I want to try keep it as competitive as possible because I foresee that once Malaysia open up, right, there'll be influx of Malaysian carpenters. Then by then you try to lower your price, it's too late already. So we want to keep our price competitive, alright, and by keeping it competitive, we will also be able to survive. It's okay one. I just make lesser only a few percentage, right? It's fine one. It's not a big issue to us. I managed to survive for so many years already, so it's not a big deal. But the most important thing is that thank you for my customers, thank you for everyone, alright, for giving us a chance to be on camera with you all, and also to be helping you all solve problems because my forte is solving problems. I go to a job site, I can visualize, I can envision everything that needs to be done, and the layout. The important thing is the layout. We can visualize the layout. We know this wall hack already, then this built up, and this what happened, and all this. We know at the back of our mind what we can do. Alright? And with that, we know the possible problems or errors to expect. And from there, we rectify and make sure that everything goes well. So there have been a lot of cases whereby we've been awarded a project because of the customer's trust, and they'd rather trust us than trust the ID lah, basically, simply put lah. So let's just kudos to all the IDs for messing your own market up. Thank you very much. Okay, 老弟才有办法生存. Okay, if you all IDs all do your job properly, I won't be around already. So thank you for screwing up so bad that the whole world know how bad you are, especially in Singapore market, and the names are all out there lah. So it's because of that we are surviving. We made a business out of rectifying mistakes. Alright, we made a business out of talking about people's mistakes and what kind of nonsense they made. Right, cupboard open out, hit the fan, all sorts of nonsense. Tap full strength, the water flow out of the sink, hit the floor, hit the tummy of the customer because the sink too small, tap too big. All this sort of nonsense. I've seen it happen. I heard about it. I heard people scolding the homeowner scolding the ID, and the ID just say, "Oh, never mind 咯, your 水 just 开小小咯, then 你洗手的时候小小洗就好咯." You think the owner stupid, is it? Alright, owner not stupid, go change the bloody tap or change the bloody sink, very simple. Okay? Nonsense. All this nonsense that the IDs try to do is just testament of why we say 你如果没有下手做，你就不应该在这行。That means if you are not hands-on, right, you shouldn't be in this trade. Because this trade requires problem solving, requires everyone to be hands-on, requires us to make sure that things goes well. And all this is getting down and dirty one. So I don't foresee, okay, nothing against ladies, okay. They are very good lady designers, okay. But lady designers and site supervisors, if your lady designer can draw a very good drawing, okay, but you cannot supervise the site and cannot make sure that the site goes well, then you need to hire a site manager. Alright, people like us. And get your site run properly. Not you go there and then, wow, so dirty, that one so dirty, I don't want to stay inside already, or they cutting the tile and the whole room is all full of dust, no? So I don't want to be there. I want to 照 already. You 照 lah, but you make sure your things go properly, say properly already, then you can 照 ma. Right? If you haven't said properly, then you 照 for what? That's the thing. Make sure that you run your project properly. You run your project properly, then there won't be this kind of things of customers complaining and making big hoo-ha on the forums and everything lah. Right? How many more minutes we have?
Push the wire on the floor. About 10.
About 10 minutes left. So if anyone got more questions, can let me know. If not, then tomorrow we will be another busy day. Yeah, we don't really rest lah. That's the thing. Which is okay. I like this phrase from Arnold Schwarzenegger. There was this speech that he gave. When you work hard, right? Then people complain, say, hey, got no time. Where got no time? Sleep faster lah. You need 8 hours of sleep. I don't need 8 hours of sleep. I sleep 4 hours, 5 hours max. So with 5 hours of sleep, I'm more energetic than Energizer Bunny. How come? Because you got a sense of purpose, you got a team, you got so many people to feed. You don't need to sleep one, okay? Sleep is really overrated. Recently I talked to my video editor. So I'm asking him like, what do you want in your life? How many hours do you sleep? He said he sleep 8 hours. So I'm telling him, you know, actually, if I had another 3 hours in my day, right, what would I do? At least all the things I would do. Right, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't have your beauty sleep. You should, okay? But I'm saying that sleep faster only. Sleep faster, sleep 6. Okay? Start with 6. After that, maybe cut down to 5. Then finally go to the dreaded 4. Alright, the 4 hours of sleep is how Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all these people who are very, very aggressive, and Donald Trump as well. Okay, people don't like him, I know, but you cannot say that he's not a good businessman. You cannot say that he's not a good what's that called?
Entrepreneur.
No, entrepreneur, businessman, right? So he sleeps 4 hours a day. It's not impossible, and you just to build up your what's that called? Stamina. Once you build up your stamina, then you can already. So whoever is still very lost, right? If you got free time on your hand, what should you do? Okay, go to the library. Right, library is my favorite place to go. Why? It's free. Knowledge is free. 什么东西是最需要 invest 的？ You know, invest in property, invest in translation. What is the thing that you need to invest most in? Don't invest in property, invest in stocks, invest in this, invest in that. No, invest in this. Invest in knowledge, invest in learning. Whatever is in here will never be taken away. Alright? Read. Go to the library, pick up a proper book and read. Once you read, alright, you're transformed into another place. And when you're in this other world, or another scenario, another author's world, you are then reading and reaping the benefits of his wisdom. Alright, we are talking about non-fiction now, okay? We're not talking about, reading storybooks. I mean storybooks for pleasure. I'm talking about increasing your self-learning. Alright, self-learning, and don't stop there. So if you're lost, go to the library. Okay, there are many sections. Okay, there's motivation section, there's business section, there's leadership section, there's even communication section, there's how to speak to make people listen to you. There are a lot of sections that are very good for self-improvement. Alright, so why self-improvement is important? It's because when you think that the chips are down, actually you're not lost yet. Okay, you still can make it one, just that you need this. You need positivity, and you need to make sure that you can pass that hurdle. Right. Okay, we will repeat again. To engage us, to find us, and to so-called start the whole process of your renovation project. If you want to select us as your main contractor, interior designer, renovation contractor, whatever you want to call it, the name, okay? Main con. Okay, what's the first step? First step, WhatsApp to us at 9007 3368. Thereafter, send us your floor plan, send us your key collection date, your timeline, okay? And then after that, we follow up with a phone call. During the phone call, we'll ask questions like what are the renovation items required. We want to know more about you, know more about your project. And then thereafter, we come back with a quotation. Quotation takes 3 weeks, alright? Thereafter, if you choose to accept the quotation, we then now set up a meeting. Alright, the meeting is to meet up with me, discuss your quotation, see your layout. Alright, because by then I will have designed out your layout already. And the layout is the most important one. Don't bullshit me about the rest of the thing. You can talk until the cow come home, the carpet can fly and all this, in the end you cannot fly, okay? Layout is the number one priority. Then after that, then we talk about all the carpentry and other things. All the detailings, the design, the tiles and all this. Okay, so layout is the number one priority, which we have our forte. Then, when you decide to engage us, really, we set up a meeting. So it's very different from IDs. IDs, you can just walk in, you can just call and then just turn up any time of the day. Okay, we don't have that. We do not accept walk-in appointment. Alright, I will not entertain. And so sorry if you run all the way down just to see me. I will say hi bye, but most probably you won't be able to see me lah, because I only go back to office when I have an appointment to meet a customer, because most of my day is out on site one. If you are seeing my videos, you should know that my day is spent in the car and on site, and after that back in the car, on site, and talking to all my subcons. Every project at different stages I need to be there. Alright, but don't take the impression that I will visit your project for one whole day. No. Each project I will spend from the timing from an hour all the way to 2 hours, and if it is very complicated, I will have more time spent on it. So for homeowners that engage us, don't keep thinking that you will see risks in your house. Okay, I will come in the dead of the night sometimes to do survey, to do measurement, to do planning, to stand in the middle of the dark room with just my own side lights and start planning stuff and writing on the wall. Alright, so you might not even see me throughout the whole project. There was this case that the owner don't really see me because he visit in the morning 9 something. Alright, my timing is for his project was night time one. So by the time I go there, he's confirmed he's sleeping already. Alright, so he thought I never go to his house. So don't be like that. You are not allowed to micromanage me. I tell you all first. You cannot ask me where I am because I will not be 100% in your project. Very simple. Okay, your project will run with my instruction, and cute are you? Evening. From your experience, got any kinky installation requests from customers like chains or hooks? You want I install for you? I won't ask any question. Very simple. Alright, I won't answer your question yes or no. But basically, you tell me what to install. I don't care what you install. I will install for you. You want to install upside down toilet bowl? You want to sit upside down on the toilet bowl? I also don't care. I will install for you. You give me the instruction, I will do it for you. Alright. So basically, that's our Facebook Live for today. Do remember to like and share our video, our Facebook Live, and also our YouTube channel. Alright, our YouTube channel can be found at YouTube. You type the Reno Scout Renovation, the first one that appears us really. Alright, we got 30 over videos there. Right now we pause a bit of the videos until I get new what's that called, ideas of what to shoot. So if you all got things that you die want to see want to understand about of renovation one, then I will shoot that specific episode or video lah. If not, I'm doing my second channel more. My second channel is about motivation and how to different subjects lah, subject matters like running a business, my life story and stuff like that. So once that's ready, we will also share. And talking about that, I've been searching for a copywriter for more than 2 months, I think 2 to 3 months already. Alright, I need a copywriter that is good in translation of English to Chinese or Chinese to English, vice versa. I need a copywriter that is very powerful in languages, both languages, because what we are trying to do is actually a worldwide audience one. I don't want to have just English. Alright, I want English and Chinese because I foresee myself flying over to China, Taiwan. Okay, we're talking about after COVID. Okay, after COVID all settled down already. My talks, my seminars will be in Taiwan, China, Malaysia, alright, and then the rest of the world as well. So I might be doing a Chinese speech in the morning and an English speech in the night. Alright, something like that. But basically it's very simple. I fly one country, I want to do 2 types of speeches. So I need my team to be bilingual, and we want to target a worldwide audience, different from most of the competitors out there. So mark my words, you'll see me on stage and we're talking about motivation, very fast one. Everything will come together. So the whole reason right now is that we need a copywriter is that my content is a lot, alright? And in order to make the content happen, to make the channel alive, we need the generator, we need the content creator, and it can't be me because right now I'm spread very thin. So in order to manage 2 different so-called channels or 2 different businesses, right? I need to be able to tap on each other's expertise and energy, all right? And that's the key to make this a success. All right, so enough said. If anyone don't have job, very good in languages, all right, please come and interview. I will show you the path forward. Goodbye guys. Bye bye.